Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm doing a video on Daleks returning in series 12 of Doctor Who. Two things, random things, before I fully get into this video. One, I'm not wearing my Splatoon hat because it's super wet and raining outside, so because we're in the winter months now, I guess, yay. But in all honesty, yeah, it was super wet, so I aren't wearing it because it's on the radiator to be less wet. and then also the other thing I was going to say is that I kind of totally forgot to mention anything about the most recent Star Wars trailer in my new newsy video-y vlog thing, as well as I guess the Rick and Morty trailer, like two fairly big trailers for two things that I like that aren't Doctor Who but do. Hopefully I'm okay to mention also on the channel, and do sometimes from time to time when there is stuff that I like to talk about or want to talk about those things, that I do talk about them on the channel. And those two trailers could be potentially two things that I might do things of and or about on the channel, and so I was just gonna mention it here because I forgot to in that video. So yeah, I might do videos on those, I might not. But either way, I was interested in them. I have already seen them, like the trailer for Season 4 of Rick and Morty and the trailer for, obviously, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalkers, or Skywalker. I can't remember if it's Skywalker or Skywalkers, as in plural. But yeah, those happened. I am aware of them, did watch them. Kind of want to do stuff on the channel about them, but yeah, anyway, yeah, back to this video. This video is about the new news and information about the Daleks coming back for series 12, which is kind of weird because it's kind of weird in so much as I was kind of like, wait, what? Like, they're coming back? But then thinking about it or giving it a bit more thought, it's like I shouldn't have really been that taken aback. I was a little bit taken aback, not like, oh my god, mind blown, oh my god, what the fuck, like, or anything. I was just more like, wait, what? Really? Like, I don't know why, I just thought, because in my head, now that we've seen actual filming, pictures of them filming some Daleks on a bridge in Bristol, I want to say. I could be completely wrong. I was going to also say Birmingham or Bristol, but I could be completely wrong. Some bridge, someplace in England. I can't remember where, but basically the reason why I was a bit like, wait, the Daleks coming back, is because in my own head I would have thought logically that they would, you know, we've had Series 11, then we had the, you know, New Year's special with Resolution. I would have thought that they'd kind of do a similar sort of thing where they have like the next series, Series 12, and then a New Year's special at the end, or a Christmas special at the end, or whatever, and then have maybe the Daleks or the Sidemen in there, or have the Daleks or the Sidemen as the series finale. But with the fact that we've had some information about filming the Daleks, in my head I'm like, wait, are they doing a Stephen Moffat? Are we going to get the Daleks like right at the beginning, either right at the beginning of the series or in a New Year's special in 2020, or, you know, or on Christmas Day, and have a Christmas special? Because that's another thing, like, a lot of people, myself included, we have literally no idea whether or not they're doing this year a Christmas special or a New Year's special. Although I have always liked the Christmas specials, like the sort of routine of having a Christmas special and watching Doctor Who on Christmas, I love that. That's one of my highlights, as depressing as that sounds, of my own personal Christmas. You know, having myself, my mum and my brother watch Doctor Who with me is always nice on the day, even if they don't particularly like the episode. Myself included, it's just nice to have something to watch as a family on that day. But then, yeah, then we had Resolution, which was aired on New Year's, so it's like, okay, yeah, it's a bit different, but okay. But now, again, people are theorising, and there's rumours that there might be a Christmas special, there might be a New Year's one. Because, I mean, I think when they said that there wouldn't be any, other than Resolution, in 2019, no Doctor Who, and that Doctor Who will return in 2020, everyone's been saying, oh, well, it'll be early 2020, so maybe, yeah, day 1, 2020, January 1st, 2020, you know, get a Dalek story, or get a story, and then maybe episode, I don't know, 4 or 5 of, you know, series 12, you know, sort of near the midpoint of series 12 will be a Dalek story, you know, and also that maybe that, you know, the gap is only like a month or two gap between the New Year's one and the new series. But yeah, as opposed to sometimes where we've had Christmas specials and then had X amount of, you know, 4, 5, maybe even 6 months, or 4 and a bit months, you know, waiting, I guess. But, yeah, basically as well, we saw the redesigned Dalek, as well as the golden bronze one, but with it, instead of having the normal plunger manipulator arm, it has like a claw-like thing, like the one in Resolution. And then also there's a black one that looks like the one from Resolution, which actually looks really cool. In my head, I like that. I like that idea. Like maybe they could dub that Dalek like the, you know, I don't know, like they could, one of the Daleks could be like, bring in the stealth, you know, Dalek, or bring in the assassination Dalek. And in my head I'm just like, well, maybe in another shot or another scene, maybe it could like take out the weapons that it does have and have like a energy weapony sniper like gun on it, you know, center. Kind of picture the special weapons Dalek, but instead of a huge gun, it's a lot more narrower and thinner. But the blast, yeah, the blast wouldn't be like a big burst of energy. It'd be like a special weapons one. It'd be more like a precise beam and that, so it could quickly, you know, like for lack of a better term, get like a headshot on someone, you know. I won't go so far to say then I want a scene where like someone's like do 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 do, and then that beam hits and their head just goes or something. That would be cool, but that would be more in a, you know, sort of Deadpool or parody Doctor Who sort of thing, I guess. But yeah, so it kind of, the black Dalek in particular kind of looks like a fan-made one that I have actually seen quite a few photos of now on Facebook. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if like that person is kind of annoyed, or if that person had any influence at all, like someone on the BBC, or if the BBC ever contacted that fan and said, you know, we might not be adding your specific Dalek into Doctor Who officially, but is it okay if we take quite a few of, you know, sort of elements from your Dalek, and maybe you get credited, maybe you don't. I don't know how it works, but yeah, the Daleks are coming back, and then there's two other unofficial rumory things. The like Dalek thing isn't a rumor. There are actual photos out there of Series 12 filming of Daleks, so we are, like, they're 100% confirmed. These two things that I'm about to say are a bit more sort of speculatory and rumory, so if you want to click away now, please feel free to do so. The other two rumours are that the Cybermen are coming back, because there was like a really far away shot or picture taken of what looked like some robot-y people, so people are immediately saying, oh, it's Cybermen. Although, to be fair, that kind of happened with Series 11, where people immediately thought, oh, these look like Sontarans. These will be Sontarans, when there were those sniper bots. So, take that with a massive pinch of salt, as it were. And then the other rumour that I've not actually heard, and that I only heard from EMS Productions in his video, is that the guy who played Waris Hussein in An Adventure in Space and Time, that actor is potentially coming back is going to be in Doctor Who even as the Master, which would be really interesting because I think he's a really good actor. I think he's capable at maybe playing a Master. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but I could see him having the sort of goatee and the sort of trying to push for that more sort of original OG sort of Roger Delgado manipulative, dark, sort of stern, sort of twisted version of like the Doctor, and I think it would be really interesting having a actor of a different ethnicity, and that, an Asian actor, person of colour, be the Master maybe. But then part of me's like, I don't want that, because the only reason why part of me doesn't want that is just because then it'll give way more, fuel to the fire, as it were, of the people who despise the whole Jodie Whittaker era already, and also well, not even her era, but more the SJW left-wing agenda, and now they've changed the Master from a woman to a brown person, whatever bullshit these people spew. But yeah, the Daleks are coming back, so that's cool. That's definitely cool because, honestly, their first outing under the Chibnall era, I don't feel like enough people give that praise, that episode. I really do like Resolution. Maybe a very controversial and unpopular opinion, but like, I like the episode. I don't think it's the best episode ever, but honestly, for Dalek stories, it's one of the better Dalek stories we've had in a long time. I think under the Moffat era, the only decent sort of Dalek story off the top of my head was like Into the Dalek, maybe, off the top of my head. But yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate and subscribe.